Alright, what's going on, everyone? Today we're playing a deck that, I don't know if it's a good deck, but it's an artifact deck, which makes it an affinity deck. And, well, I'm just legally obligated to play all the affinity decks. It's not an affinity deck at all, but it has artifacts in it, so it's an affinity deck. Anyway, so there's some stuff that has kind of existed for a while, right? Like Teething Wormlet, it's a 1-mana 1/1, has Death Touch if we have 3 artifacts, gains 1 life when we play artifacts, and gets a counter once per turn when we play artifacts. We also have Patchwork Automaton, which has also been in the format for a while, but not really played, a 2-mana 1/1, War 2. When we cast an artifact spell, we get a counter. We also have this card, which is so-so, but whenever we play an artifact, technically whenever an artifact enters, we can put a +1/+1 counter on something. We have Simian Simulacrum, which is a 3-mana 2/1, enters, puts 2 counters on something. We're seeing a theme here. The new card is Sir Ginger, a 2-mana 3/1, has Trample, Hexproof, and Haste if the opponent has a Planeswalker. Whenever an artifact is put into the graveyard, we get a counter. And all of this means that we get to play the Ozolith, which is an artifact that if something gets a counter, we get an extra one, and Botanical Brawler, which doesn't really synergize with the deck at all, but whenever something gets a counter, it's going to get an extra counter, and all of our stuff gets counters. We also have Clay Champion, which is played in the counters deck. We get Iron Apprentice, which is a 1-mana 1/1, except it's not a 1/1. It enters with the +1/+1 counter, and then it moves that counter to something else when it dies, which will get, amplified by this. We have Scrove, because we make really big things like this, and we want to protect it. And we get to play this as well. It's a 3-mana and X. We look at the top 7, and we put X artifacts that cost 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. That's straight onto the battlefield, and it's also our entire deck. The only way we whiff is with like Clay Champion. Scrove, by the way, people kind of overlook it. It's an artifact, guys. It's a legendary artifact creature. So yeah, that's the whole idea. We got 1 copy of Agatha's Soul Cauldron as well, because it's an artifact that will put counters on things. But yeah, we're basically a +1/+1 counters deck. We've seen this before, but we're artifact focused, which means I am obligated to play it no matter what. I don't have a choice. Sorry, we gotta play it. That's just the way it is. 2 Botanical Brawlers and an Ozolith. This just looks like the +1/+1 counters deck. Alright, Razor Verge. I didn't mention Glass Casket, but it's a removal spell that's an artifact. So that's cool. Blue. That would have been so good. Turn 1. But we'll do this. Wow. Alright, well, that's fine, I guess. We will play Teething Wormlet, play Botanical Brawler, autopay. Alright. So mono blue, I think I'm just playing this. Alright, get a counter. Get a counter. Attack for 4. Sure. Opponent goes to 19. Passes. I like that better than replaying the Brawler. Alright. That's fine. Do they find a counter? Alright, bounces my stuff, or technically makes them phase out. They don't get bounced. Well, I've got 8 power. Sure. This enters tapped, which is just terribly unfortunate. Yeah, we'll play this. Alright. Fun. No attacks. Land. Alright. So we'll play this. We'll play this. Get a counter here. We'll put the counter here. So all of this is good. I think I attack with 2 5 power things. If they want to trade, that's acceptable. I go to 14. That's fine. It gets hit with Glass Casket, which we'll play. Get a counter. Negate. Alright. We will attack for 5. Opponent goes to 9. Pass the turn. Flow of Knowledge. Alright. They have a 9 power creature, but they don't attack. Oof. Well, that is unfortunate. Attack for 5. Moment of Truth. Yep, that's fine. Alright. We can unearth this next turn. Another one. Teething Wormlet is pretty good. We'll play this. We'll play this. Great. We'll put the counters... Guess we put them all here. And attack for 5. Guess we should have attacked for 2 as well. Whoops. Well, they would have blocked it. So I guess it doesn't matter. Flow of Knowledge, alright. I have the same number of lands as the opponent, but they've drawn so many more cards than me. Alright, we should play that first main phase. To get all the counters. Alright. 2 more counters. I'll put this counter here. Alright, and then attack all out. Still lethal. Alright, still lethal. Still lethal. They need to find a Fading Hope. Or another one of these, I guess. Oh, they didn't find it. Alright, we win. That was a tedious game for the first game, but we did it. Nice. I mean, that's a pretty strong testament for the deck. When we're a deck that needs our stuff to stay in play for a long time, and we got matched up against a deck that's constantly bouncing our stuff. So, good sign. This seems pretty good. I'll keep this. I will play Scrove. What do we play turn 2? Probably this. Surge Engine's cool, but it triggers on stuff dying, so we don't need to play it like right away. I'm not even going to attack with Scrove. Don't care. My turn. I will play this. I'll put the counters on itself, including the ocean counters, and we'll protect this with Scrove. That's why Scrove is in the deck. It protects our big stuff, which we make really big things, and Scrove protects them and is an artifact, which is pretty good. Liliana. Probably have to sacrifice the ocean dissident thing. Yep, sacrifice this. My turn. That's pretty cool. I think we are playing this. This has haste because they have a planeswalker. So we will do 3 here, 5 here. So Surge Ginger showing its power there. Dealing with a Liliana. Because I would have had to dedicate this 5 damage to killing Liliana there. Alright, well, in response, we will pay a white, give this protection from black, and get a counter, right? Put that on the bottom. Guess it could have been one more. No, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Pay 2 for this. Auto pay. I guess we just get 2 Botanical Brawlers. That seems fine to me. And then they see the counters going on each other. Alright, removal spell. That's fine. And attack. What it goes to 8? Expect like a Sheoldred at this point. Wow. As I was saying it. Draw. That's fine. Sure. So we'll play this. Get a counter, get a counter. Attack for 5. Alright, opponent goes to 3. Oh, did I have lethal? I had lethal fight. Well, I don't know if they had a removal. They could have had... No, they only could have... I could have... Yeah, I missed lethal there. Cut down couldn't have killed anything. Whoops. My mistake. Draw. No. Why you gotta be like this? So probably attack with these. Yep. Did I miss lethal again? They have removal mana now. I will put the counter here so we get extra triggers here. Right, we get a counter here. That's cool, but not now. Alright. And we'll pass. 1 against 2. That sucks. Probably sacrifice the Simian thing because it can come back. Can unearth it. Yep. Resolve. Sacrifice this. Get a counter. That's... I can't play it. Get a counter. My turn. Draw. That's cool. Alright, we'll play this. We'll play this. We'll put the counters here. And attack like so. So this is 16, trample. They have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they need 6 more. They're tapped out. I think I played this very poorly, but we got there. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed lethal twice. They had open mana, but, you know, whatever. We got there slowly. This is fine. Another black deck. Who could have guessed? Probably play Ozolith next turn. Okay, Golgari. So this is going to be more of a rock-style deck. We'll play this and then have our Teething Wormlet die to a removal spell. Yep, exactly what I said. That's fine. Alright. Mosswood Dread Knight. Yeah, this is the Golgari rock deck. So what are we playing here? Probably Worthing Teethlet. Play these. Get a counter, which is 2 because of the Ozolith. Next turn, we're going to play Iron Apprentice, get 2 counters. Yes, that's fine. Gets a land. Alright, too many lands. But we'll play this. Get a counter. So that goes to 5. I can put a counter here. It can't attack, but I think it's still worth it. But it goes to 14. When it attacks for 3. To get another land. I will not block. Go to 19. Is there going to be like a board sweeper? Nope. I was going to say, is there going to be like a board sweeper? This deck doesn't really play too many board sweepers. And by not too many, I mean basically none. Alright, so they have lots of... God, no. Why'd I draw so many lands? Well, that's a bummer. So they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That sucks. I think I'm putting counters here. And just attacking like so. Because if they like double block it or whatever, the counters get moved to something else anyway. So put those die. Oh, why didn't... Oh, death abilities don't trigger. Because they got exiled. Crap. Well, that was a mistake. This is a very mistake-prone recording, that's for sure. I will not block this. Take 2. Yep, draws a card. Goes to 13. Land. Sure. My turn. Wow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands and what, 13 cards? That is pretty crazy. Alright, we'll put the counters here. That's just frustrating, man. So we've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-lands to 8 lands. Yep. Alright, my turn. Well, we didn't draw a land, so that is a very big plus. I would say that's a good thing. Put counters here. Which will put counters here. Alright, well, we're building up big stuff. But they have removal. They're a Golgari deck. So, I don't know if it matters. Yep. Get another turtle. Plays that. The X mana thing would be good now. Oh my god, I just called that. So it can only play be 7 max, right? You look at the top 7. So 1, 2, 3. We can pay 4 for this. You will pay 4, right? Auto pay. Yeah, alright, we get 4 things. Oh, well. Interesting. So things get huge. Alright. Big stuff. Do I attack for 11? Yeah, I think so. Can't believe I got 3 Botanical Brawlers. Yeah, I forgot this does hit creatures. It doesn't just hit artifacts. So we can't hit Botanical Brawler. Alright, they go to 3. So now even if I don't draw anything good, I can put a counter on something and all of these get 2 counters. And it's all trample, so next turn we're just attacking for like a million. Might block if they attack. Might block Misery Shadow no matter what. Alright, they're going to get a Shieldred. but I don't think that matters at all. I think this game's over. The one single copy of this card. Nice. So that worked. I was so salty because of how many lands I drew, and they worked out because, well, we drew our 1 X-Mana spell. I introduced this as potentially not very good, but was not expecting... Like, this is one of those decks... I think it's fine. Because we got a 1-drop into this. But, this is one of those decks that I was on the fence about as to whether we play it in ranked or unranked, because, I just didn't think it was that good. But it is working out, except for the part where we don't have green mana, which is, it's not good. It's not good. I will attack for 1, because I'll get the counters on the automaton. Alright, does this flip? Dover never flips. At least not when I have it. So this is another blue control deck. Considers. They can't target the automaton. Nice. Crap. So now what do we do? I think... Oh, we should really play the Ozolith first before doing anything. Yeah. Alright. We'll play this. I'm so disappointed at having to play the Ozolith. But I had so much cool stuff. But it's fine. We'll attack for 2. And if we draw a land, we're playing both of these. If we don't, we're playing the Simulacrum. Fading Hope. That's fine. So now if I draw a land, I could play these instead. Both of these. Not sure which is better. Probably getting Botanical Brawler out first. If I have the option. It's a spell pierce, so I need to be aware of that. Alright, so this targets non-creatures. We'll just play this. Get 2 counters. So it's a 4/4. I'll put these counters on itself. Bounces. That's fine, I guess. So this is a 5/4 that we paid 3 mana for. Seems pretty good. Tolarian Terror. Alright. Land. Ooh, what are we doing here then? Probably Automaton. And I could put counters here and make it bigger than the Terror, or... Nah, that's probably worth it, right? Yeah. We'll put counters here. Attack for 7. Alright. The next turn, we're definitely playing Glass Casket to get the... Oh, get that off the battlefield. I have changed my mind. Alright. Go to 9. Land. So I can do 2 for this. We actually want this to get countered. It does not. I'll do 1 for this. Actually want this to get countered. It does not. So there's no way we'll resolve this. They have Spell Pierce. So now we have to think about blockers. They're going to have 6 in the air. Potentially more. Can this be activated as an instant? No. Let's activate. Put counters here. So we attack for lethal. So now they're forced to block. Great. Phases. So they have 8 in the air. Nope, we lose. Dang. Because this is now... I needed to get the Glass Casket down, but they had Spell Pierce up. Yeah, so this is lethal. Lethal in the air now. I'm not going to wait for my opponent to figure it out. Maybe I should have waited just in case. Considering the fact that we missed lethal, there's always a chance that our opponent also doesn't realize that they have lethal damage in the air with no flying blockers. You never know. This seems fine. Almost tempted to save this until after Botanical Brawler. Play this. The following turn we play this and this. Actually seems better than just playing the 1/1. These are the same types of sleeves as I have, just I'm not using them right now, but that I normally have. I still think it's Botanical Brawler. So is this the... No, I don't know what this is. Thought it was like the Bant Beanstalk control thing, but I don't think so. Alright, so... I think we play this. Probably gets countered. Alright, fair enough. And then... play this. Get a counter, which puts a counter here. Attack for 3. Alright. Well, we'll try that. I think it probably gets countered. No. Alright, I'll put the counters here, because this will transfer its counters when it dies, which is pretty good. Attack for 7. Yeah, top's fine. Doesn't do much, actually, with my hand. Maybe I should have put it on the bottom, because this doesn't get any counters anyway. Yeah, sure, we'll replay it. And we will attack for 5. Ley lines binding on the Iron Apprentice. I mean, that's not terrible. Their best removal spell on my 1-drop. It seems okay. So this is it on cast or enters? Enters. So we can play this. They have their mana up though. I might as well try it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right? Pay 2. Auto pay. Counter? Yeah, alright. Well, attack for 5. Opponent goes to 7. Scrove. We will attack for 5. Alright. Let's see what they hit. Sure. So I will play Scrove. Get a counter here. Because if they kill this, it has Unearth. So happy to throw the counters on that. Nothing. Alright, we'll play this. Get the counter here. Because I can protect it with Scrove now. Yep. And attack for 5. Ley lines binding. I will do this now. Protection from you. Protection from... Yep, nice. We have to do that before it resolves. I've made that mistake before. And that's another win. It's been crazy. This is fine. A little slow, but it's fine. I think we're playing... Well, no, we're going to play this. I don't care. I don't care. I should have played this as Ward. It's harder to target. Tenacious Underdog. Teething Wormlet. So, we'll play this. We'll play this. Click it, please. And we will get a counter. Get lots of counters. Attack for 4. When it goes to 16. Alright. Go for the throat. Yep. Passes. Land. So I think we're doing... Because I don't have 2 other creatures for the double white thing. So I think I should play this. Get a counter here. And then play this. Get 2 counters here. This already triggered, so I won't get more counters, unfortunately. But I will attack for 5. Nothing. Are there creatures in the graveyard? I can do my own. Alright. Counter. Which will be 2. The opponent takes 7. Goes to 9. The next turn would pay double green, double white for this. Get 2 counters on these. That goes to a 2/2. Mosswood Dread Knight, not a concern. I don't have Trample, notably. Scrove would be so good. The responsible thing is to play Scrove and have protection. But I'm not responsible. I'm not. I'm doing the fun thing. We're doing this. We are paying 0 for the X. So get a counter here. This enters you and you. Alright. Irresponsible, but fun. Yep. If there's a creature in the graveyard, we can make this 8 power. But they block it. Alright, that's fine. Yep. That gains Death Touch. This was not the responsible thing to do, but I've done it. It's too late. It's already been done. Should have played Scrove. 100%. Mosswood Dread Knight. Fine. Goes to 7. Don't think they can kill this. They're looking at it. Because it has Ward 2. That's fine. We'll do this. We'll target you. We'll put a counter here. That's pretty good. So we'll play this. get a counter there, play this, get counters on both of these, go to combat, attack with these. They're lethal, so they have to block. Yep, that's fine. Great. And we'll hold this, just in case they try to, like, reanimate something. I guess I could get the Tenacious Underdog out, but I don't think that matters. Sure. Nice. I mean, this deck is pretty sweet. Got a March of the Machine pack. That's ironic, considering we're playing Affinity. And we got an Elf Norn. I mean, that's pretty cool. Alright, that's Selesnya Affinity or Artifacts. So before I started this video, right, I was expecting to say that this is just worse than green-white counters, and it's just worse than, like, green-white enchantments, which is sort of the same thing, except, you know, with enchantments instead of artifacts. But that felt really good, way better than I expected. I do find that it's a little bit awkward with, like, because these are both not artifacts, but they want us to play artifacts, so it's like, timing when to play these, and a lot of the games felt a little awkward, but, overall, I'd say the deck felt pretty good, way better than I expected, and I am definitely gonna be playing this more in my free time. So there you go. That is Selesnya Affinity, or just Artifacts if you aren't old like me. And yeah, thanks for watching. Deck list in the description, and I will see you on the next one.